to the third and final vlog of my Vietnam trip. In this vlog, we fly to Hanoi and visit the Temple of Literature. We also had lunch at a Kotor restaurant, Make Travel Matter experience, which was honestly one of the best meals I had in Vietnam. And it's like a place that was created to be able to give jobs to people who are underprivileged, I believe. I have to read up on that because I can't fully remember what the cause, but it was like made for a cause and like had a very good cause behind it. We had a bit of a gap after the temple in the morning, so my roommate and I decided to go out and we got some massages, and that was such a great experience. My God, I'd only ever had like one massage in my life before that, and so this was a new good experience. It was just everyone was lovely, and it was very just soothing. And then after that, we had to like rush to Train Street, which was such a big juxtaposition between the most relaxed I've ever felt in my life to the most stressed out I've ever been in my life. It was so funny how crazy of a jump the two experiences were. But yeah, it was like a great day. I love Train Street. We spent like so long on Train Street, and I bought a lighter. Like, they just go around selling you absolute crap. But I bought a lighter because I was like, this is so cool, because it was like a dragon. But sadly, me and that lighter were not meant to be, as you'll find out later on in the vlog. But I will dream about that lighter. But yeah, anyway. I'm at the airport and we're going to Hanoi. It'll be the last part of the trip. And yeah, I didn't really say a lot about yesterday. All the days coming up, I'll probably definitely come back in after editing and do a lot of like, oh, we did this and this was great. But anyway, so coming up, we're going to go to a temple, get some lunch, and then I think we're going to go to Train Street. So yeah. That's a little bit of an update. saw, we took a bus to Ninh Binh, and we walked around before going on like a trip in the army jeeps to look at sites, and it was so fun. It was very hot, and it did get to the point where I was very dehydrated and I was over it, and I was so like I was just not having any of it. And then we like stopped at a temple and I got like the biggest drink of water. Like it was cold and it was just like so much, it was just like, it gave me life. And after it, I was like, oh my God, guys, this is such a great day. But before that, I was a fucking misery. And it was just so funny that I was like, oh, I was just really dehydrated and kind of hungry. I always think that I like don't fall victim to that, and like my moods are valid. And whenever I'm annoyed for a reason, but oftentimes it's just I'm very thirsty and hungry. So that was really funny, but that was another good day. So many pretty sights. They had like people rowing boats with their feet. That's crazy. But yeah, we didn't go in those, but it was just cool to see. But yeah, that was good fun. as you saw, we woke up super early for a hike up a mountain with a lot of stairs, which I was not fit enough for. I got to the top eventually, but dude, ow, okay. Bitch. Okay, stop. All right. Anyway, so we climbed up a mountain at the crack of dawn, and it was definitely worth it because the view was beautiful, and there was some, like, it was very hot outside, but then we went into caves, and the caves were very cold and full of bats, but pretty cool. So yeah, and the view was stunning, and they had like this dragon that everyone kind of, they had this dragon that everyone was just climbing on, and that was very fun. But yeah, that was lovely. Then we traveled to our last part of the trip, which is Halong Bay, and we stayed on a junk boat for the night, and that was very fun. We did have a beach day during the trip, which I wasn't too keen on because it was just like an island that every single tourist had gone to, and like just everyone was on this tiny little island, and it was very busy, and also like there was a bit of like litter everywhere kind of thing, so it wasn't like, it was very pretty, but it was just, you know, wasn't very serene. But it actually ended up being one of my favorite parts of the trip because we like we hired a football, and then a lot of the boys and like me and a couple of the girls just played beach football, which was so fun. And like, I don't know, I'd like beach sports, I never really play them because I never really go to the beach. But it was great, and I was pretty good. Like, I scored like 2 goals, and I also like broke my toenail, but it's like, it was so fun. And then one of the girls was like, she was like a pro friggin' footballer, and she just like kind of whipped out these moves, and everyone was like, what the hell? She was like, yeah, I did semi-pro or some shit, and it's like, right, okay. But yeah, so it was just really fun. It was a nice little bit that I didn't really expect. We also kayaked around Halong Bay, which was also very fun. Then on the night we had a fruit party, which means previously I was looking for like a fruit shirt for a fruit party, and that was the fruit party, just everyone dressed up as fruit. And I got very drunk and had a good night. But yes, that was, that was pretty much the way that every night goes, is just getting drunk. But yeah, it was good. Well, that's the end of my trip. I know I quite literally did not say anything during the whole thing. Again, editing milieu will come on in with recaps of everything that happened. But I guess I'll just go through what happened today. So it's the last day. We finished and said goodbye to everyone in the morning. Everyone kind of went down to the lobby at like 8 and said goodbye to our like team leader. And, you know, most people left today. I am here until tomorrow, like afternoon, just because I didn't really know what the last day would entail. So I didn't want to like book a flight for this morning when things were going on. I don't know, I didn't really know what the vibe was. Anyway, so me and my roommate, we went back to bed because we were drinking last night and was very hungover. And then she left and got her nails done. I stayed and just had more sleep. And then I met them out. And then we went and we got food. And then we went and we got another massage. This one was like a 2.5 hour thing. We did like full body massage and then like a hair wash, which is why my hair is absolutely insane right now. And like a facial thing. So it was like a really bougie full day thing. And it was only like $70. So, you know, worth it. And I was falling asleep. It was so nice. And it was like, honestly, it was a perfect day. Started off really shit and hungover, and then slowly got better because we like had food, and then we had a hell of a massage, and then a few of the people were still here. Like there was like 6 of us that had stayed until like a bit later on. And we all decided to meet up at this restaurant, which turned out to have a Michelin star. So we just kind of ended the night on like this really fancy $30, not even like $23 each Michelin star like banquet that we had. Absolutely insane. And it was just really nice. Like it was just like a small group of us, like miscellaneous people. And we were just chatting, just recouping the whole trip. And then we did like our peak and our pit, and it was like, well, you do your pit first and then you peak last because you're going to end on a high. But yeah, it was just really sweet, and it just made me realize all the really good things that happened. As it's going along, you don't really reflect on it, but it was all really nice and really, really wholesome and really fun and full of lots of new things. And I did what I wanted to. I like solo traveled and made friends and like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very happy with my last day. Didn't really do like a lot of like sightseeing or anything, but I really couldn't. Tomorrow I'll be going to an early lunch with like the 3 people that are still going to be here, and then I'll catch a plane home and I'll grab a taxi to the airport, and then yeah, go back to normal life. I've got a few things coming up at home that I'm just excited for. Like I've got work starting at the end of the month, and then a few like little screenings and stuff. So but yeah, so I'm very excited. I've got no money. I am very much broke now. So that's great. But as our Kentucky leader said, he wanted us to leave happy, full, and broke. So all those 3 things happened. But yeah, I want to reflect more. Like I want to go when I'm editing and I see all the videos and stuff, and I'll remember all the stories, and I'll be like, oh, this is what this happened. I don't want to do like a half-assed recap of what I can't really remember right now. But yeah, so I think that's all I'll say. I'm so ready for bed. This is going to be such a good sleep. I haven't drank anything. It's been a very long time since I haven't had a drink on a night, which I don't usually drink, and I haven't really been hungover, so this is concerning. But yeah, so I'm just keen for a good sleep, an early night, and a late start, and then a 13-hour flight home. But yeah, it's sad. It's over. Yes, so I'm gonna sign off. I'll probably do a whole goodbye thing a bit later. I know all the videos of me are just like me like exhausted or like looking at the camera or just going but that's because there was people around. I didn't want to talk to a camera. But yeah, there's not a lot of me in it, which I mean, I don't really think anyone's watching this for me, are they? They're watching it for Vietnam. So but yeah, definitely would recommend coming. It's crazy and chaotic and so fun. Oh my god, the train day where we did Train Street was the most chaotic thing that happened, but it was the most fun, and it was so like, I don't know, enchanting. It was an enchanting chaos. That's the end of that. Sad, but life's got to go on. But yeah, so I guess you'll next see me at the airport or at lunch. We're gonna go to the Obama restaurant where Obama visited, and his table's encased. So yeah, see you then. Vietnam vlogs. The last day was very nice and very quaint. We spent it back in Hanoi, so we went back to Hanoi after Halong Bay. And I didn't expect to do much before the airport, but me and another person from the Kentucky, we went for a walk around just the area, because we were meeting people for lunch. Yes, we just went for a wander, and that was just nice. And I didn't hang out with that person much during the trip, but it was just nice to like chat and like make a new friend at the very end, which was sweet. The lunch was very good, very tasty. And then I caught my last grab to the hotel and got my stuff. The flight was fine, but then the lighter that I got taken away from me in customs. It was the saddest I've ever been. And I also had like the worst banh mi. It was like $20, which all the banh mi's previously had been like 50 cents. So I got this banh mi at the airport, which was worth like $15, $20, and it tasted like ass. And I'm like, well, that's a bit of a sour note, isn't it? I expect to have a really good one. Because honestly, one of the best banh mi's that I had was at an airport. But yeah, so other than that, it was a great trip. But yeah, I did really like the Obama restaurant. Actually, I quite loved it. Again, it was just me and like the 4 people left. It was like 4 of us. And like the previous night, quite a lot of us had gone to the Michelin star restaurant, which I'd previously spoken about. And then, yeah, it was just like the stragglers at the end. Some of them, I think one of them was still going on to like another Kentucky trip, but then everyone else had like decided to stay for a few extra days to like travel on their own. But it was just, yeah, it was very lovely. Just had a chat, had a little debrief. Yeah, and I usually don't do anything before the airport because I'm like super scared that I'm gonna miss my flight. But yeah, I like just chilled. It was great. That's gonna be the end of it. I had, again, a great time on these trips. Would highly recommend going to Vietnam. Very stressful environment, very intense, but as I said previously, it's an enchanting chaos, that's for sure. Food delicious, people lovely. I definitely would go back again, probably will. And definitely would recommend going to Kentucky if you just want to like meet people and get drunk. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.